this happening in our market. As usual, take the PWL because the market had opened with 100 points up. By the time we came here, it was running at 135. So as usual, you transfer all the PWL at 9:50 to 10 o'clock here. Do the current average here. In the current average, select the maximum current average in the false as well as the 0 to plus or minus 0.15. Then similarly do the same thing in open close also. Calculate the maximum open close and also 0 to plus or minus 0.15 both in the false as well as in the truths. So after having done this one, you do open low as well as pre-open pre-high as explained in our previous video, and those which are selected under current average as well as the open close, find out the stocks which are there in the which are open low same and pre-open pre-high are same. Color them with the red color or this type of color, okay. Then group them and make a separate market watch. Say accordingly I had made this one in the morning, I had posted this one. Today the market was very much bullish, and it started with a bullish trend and ended till the last point. The market was going up continuously. See, the stock has closed near the high end of the day. Even though the Nifty or whatever the stocks which you have selected, majority of that one have not only a gap up, but also they have started going from yesterday 12:40 onwards. These are all very rare occurrences which will happen in everyday trading. So what we'll have to do, we'll have to slightly manage these types of days. Yeah, our rule is after 2:30 till 10:30, if the notching of the super trend is happening, then only it should be considered. But in some cases, when the market is extraordinarily bullish due to some fundamental reasons and all, because yesterday till yesterday there was a fear of war being erupted between Iran and America, and so many domestic parts were also there. So now yesterday it has been concluded that no such wars are going to take with an immediate effect. It may happen after some time. So for that the market has rejoiced and it has gone up by 190 points. These are all the things are happening at the last leg of the this bullish uptrend. These things will make the people to become very greedy. As old saying is there, you fear when the people are greedy. Now the people are greedy, very greedy. They are all just buying it and making money. Touch any particular stock, they will make money. So at that time you fear. When the people are fearing, you be greedy. Because when the market collapses and it goes for both time correction as well as the price correction, then the people will be afraid of coming to the stock market, and they will not even buy any blue chips also. Even 10 rupees they don't want to put that one in the market. When such type of things are happening after a thorough time correction as well as the price correction, then you be greedy. But now you be fearful. So today and onwards till the market goes into the correction somewhere between the January or the February month, you just enjoy the day trading. This is a day trading paradise. So in any such cases, when the market is having gap up, not only gap up but also it is continuously bullish throughout the day, then as we have taught that one, on any stock on any normal day, if it is a gap up or gap down, discard that stock, we are told, but not in these types of extraordinary days. So at that time what you do is you select this MACD larger version 2811. Then instead of 13 minutes, as I put that one in the Telegram channel, you better go to the 11 minutes. In the 11 minutes, on such days, what you do is you apply 11 minutes chart. In that 11 minutes chart, wait for the MACD 2811 to bottom cross first. When it bottom crosses first, you just put a line where it is bottom crossing. This is in 11 minutes. Open one more chart. Same Nifty you put there. Then directly go to the 5 minutes or 3 minutes. So here it is 11 o'clock 15 minutes. Here it is 11 o'clock 15 minutes. The same at that time. Here 11 o'clock 15 minutes, the vertical line is there. From there upon, first bottom crossing of KST is a buy for you, provided this 62 line is not breached in 11 minutes. Here when it was there, here the lower Bollinger Band was far away from the 62 line. That means that still scope is there for this stock to go up. So only under such circumstances, when the KST, when the MACD bottom crosses here first time, at that time you put a line here so that you can go back to the 5 minutes here, and from there onwards next KST crossing either here or here it can be bought. After having bought this position here, after having taken the position here at 1280, 12,180 or 12,187, say 12,190 you have bought this position, 12,190 you have bought this position. At that particular time, come back to the original time frame, that is whatever the 11 minutes, whatever 13 minutes you are there. Just see whether hold on to this one till this fellow goes near to the 62 line in 11 minutes. As and when he is going to the 11 minutes, in the 11 minutes chart he is going towards the 62 line, you change this one to 13 minutes. Change this one to the 13 minutes and then finally to 16 minutes. If the market is still up and it is going great, then you can go even up to the 18 minutes, which is also one of the number which is very close to the Fibonacci number. So in the 18 minutes, when he crosses this 62 line, there you book the profit. So somewhere in this one, next RSI top crossing, in this particular level, you can book the profit here. Like that, you can check this one here. Here in the 11 minutes chart, under Tata Motor DVR, the first crossing has happened somewhere here, say 11:36 it has happened here. So this is 5 minutes chart. Go to the 5 minutes chart here. Here when it is there, when it was the bottom crossing, the position of lower Bollinger Band was here. This is the place where I have put the vertical line, and see the Bollinger Band line is located here. So then there is a gap between this to this 62 line. So this is a place wherein you are putting your time. So buy somewhere here, and then after having bought this one here at 78.40, come back to the 11 minutes and then wait for the red line to go towards the top. Now it has gone in the 11 minutes. Go back to the increase this one to the 13 minutes. Now it is not going on, so go to the 16 minutes, and then now 1 second, then go to 16 minutes and check whether the lower Bollinger Band is touching this 62 line. Before closing the position, once again you go to the 18 minutes and confirm when it has crossed 62 line. After 18 minutes, do not increase it further. That is sufficient. So this is a place where it has crossed the 62 line. So wait for the RSI to top cross thereafter. RSI did not top cross. That is why the stock has closed near the high end of the day. But by the time market has closed, then go to the JSW Steel. Same JSW Steel here. The first crossing has happened here. In all these cases, one common thing here what you are noticing is not only the gap up and also the long initial candles are there. These are all very few days in a year, some 4 or 5 times in a year it will come like this because of some fundamental issues. That's why on such days, if you see that one market has opened with 100 points above and still the market is going great, then under such circumstances only I am asking you to wait till the MACD to bottom cross. Why I am asking this much of time, why I am not using this much of uptrend here, because who knows this one, after having opened that 100 110, the market may come down from there onwards. On such days, if you are using this technique, then sometimes it may backfire you. That is why I am asking till the MACD to go to the bottom and bottom cross. Here you see it is almost at 12 o'clock it is going here. So whatever the trend has happened up to the 12 o'clock, I don't think that when it is going to collapse after some time. If it collapses on that day, you will come to know that when this Bollinger Band is not going up to the 62, before that when it starts falling off, then you can book the profit, whatever the minimum profit you are having. That is why instead of depending on the RSI, you depend on this MACD. MACD, when this is sometimes what will happen, the divergence will happen. Take for example, here the stock was rising and the MACD was falling, and the MACD, the stock price may not fall that much. By the time MACD bottom crosses, from there onwards the bullishness will start appearing again. That is why here also you go to the JSW Steel here. This is a place where you have put the line here. Next KST crossing either here or here, you enter here. After having entered here at 274, come back to the 13 minutes here, because you are there in the 11 minutes. In the 11 minutes you will see it has happened, it is closed somewhere here. Now you increase it to 13 minutes. 13 minutes it will go here, and then it gets shifted to this point, and then go to the next 16 minutes, and then finally to the 18 minutes. At the 18 minutes the stock is closing, and the lower Bollinger Band is cutting at 62. As soon as it cuts at the 62, from there onwards next RSI top crossing is a sell. So somewhere here you can sell this off. So this is how you should trade on such particular day. If the market is 10 points up, 25 points up, or 10 points down, 25 points down, on that day no need to worry. As usual, whatever it has been taught, like that you can trade. If the market is starting with 60 points like day before yesterday, and then from there onwards the market is going bullish, then also you can avoid the gap up stocks and the long initial candles. But on some days, if the market opens with 100 points above, and from there onwards the market continues to be bullish based on some fundamental issues, that issue also we will be aware of that one. On such days, even though it is a gap up is there and the long initial candles are there, wait for the MACD to bottom cross in 11 minutes, then reduce this one to the 5 minutes or 3 minutes, get a next KST bottom cross or RSI bottom crossing, then enter there, then come back to the 11 minutes, and then when the RSI Bollinger Band reaches the 62 line, you go to the 13 minutes, see whether it has reached, then go to the 16 minutes, see whether it has reached the 62 line, and finally square it off when it reaches the 18 minutes. Whatever the position of the lower Bollinger Band red is there in the RSI, when it touches the 62 line, beyond 18 minutes do not go. When once it touches the 62 line in the 18 minutes, next RSI top crossing is a selling point. This is how you should trade on such particular days. Thank you.